We are grateful to our sponsors, Kelly Stafford with Stafford Tree Service and also Black Cow Cow Manure. If you need your trees trimmed locally, remember Stafford Tree Service at staffordtreesvc.com. And please visit Black Cow Cow Manure, that's K-O-W. Remember, both of the contact details are in the description below. Hi, I'm Stan DeFreitas, Mr. Greenthumb, for the Ask Mr. Greenthumb Gardening Segments. Color. We all like color, and this certainly is one of the most colorful plants that you can have in your backyard garden, or maybe front yard garden. Gerber daisies come in thousands of species, and they have been crossed naturally, and they've also been done by, of course, human help. The Gerber daisy is one that can live as a perennial. Now, normally we consider them kind of an annual. And why? They can die out in a season. But while they're here, this is like the 5th most used cut flower in the world. So you can see these flowers could be used in arrangements. It usually grows well in kind of a peaty organic soil. So if you're planting them out in the soil, add some extra peat, add some extra cow manure, really make a good organic, friable soil for them to do their best. They're gonna need a good deal of water. So you're gonna have to make sure that you have a hose or garden can or something nearby to water them on a pretty much regular basis, maybe almost every day if we're into the hot, dry times, especially if you leave it in the container. In the container, remember, the smaller the size, the more you're gonna have to make sure that you keep this on a regular watering. Now, when I say that, don't make it sit in water. If it's in constant water, you also can have a problem. These leaves will yellow out in a hurry, and you'll have a problem there. They typically don't have too many problems with insects. Occasionally, I've seen some mites, and you might find an animal chewing on them on occasion, but it's usually not a major problem. These come in white, pink, yellow, orange, almost every color that you can imagine. And just like this one, often you'll get kind of a dark center, and you'll also get a multitude of colors. We're seeing some different colors in the center, and then we're getting more color on the outer ray of the flower. The leaves are beautiful. They're about 5 or 6 inches long. They're dark green. They're kind of wavy on the margins, and they have a strong midrib. So they give you a nice strong presence as a plant, so you know that they're there even when they're not flowering. But they will flower probably 9-10 months a year. There's not many plants out there that bloom almost continually year-round, and this is one of those bedding plants that could. It is one that if it's partial shade, fine, to near full sun. It needs, remember, this big photosynthetic leaf needs a lot of energy to put up these beautiful flowers. If you're fertilizing it, use a bloomer type fertilizer, something low nitrogen, higher phosphorus and potassium, and do that at least on a fairly regular basis. The Gerber daisy, sometimes called transversal daisy or sometimes called African daisy, because that's where it originated from. We believe it's from the South Africa, is where this plant was originally so very popular and where it was native too. So realize if it can take those hot, tough conditions of Africa, it should live pretty well in your hot summer as well. Make sure you give it a good place in the landscape where you can water it well, fertilize it on a rare occasion, trim off some of the flowers and maybe bring them in for a bouquet inside, and you'll have a great happening in your landscape. Remember that new videos will be dropping on your favorite social media platforms every Saturday at 10. And if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button down below, or bell, whistle, whichever you like, and make sure you're a subscriber. Thanks for watching.